Keep your eyes on my sword. Here, who's next? Breezy, slippery. You picked the wrong people to...
easy. I guess I'll go easy on them.
Quelling heavens! As your heavens! As your sword! As your heavens! That was so easy! I guess I can fight.
Grace!
Dragons! Alright, who's next? Destruction field! Raging blast! Swift blade! Boom! You picked the wrong people to fight with. Man, could you be any weaker? Let's just get it over with. Take this! Knock him around!
That was a nice little break.
I'm gonna go a little crazy here. Ha! Come on, wind. Knock him around and destruction! Dragon! Take this! Crazy, slippery, crackly, boom! Raging blast! You picked the wrong people to fight with. I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it! Draconian Slip! Get out of here! Bang strike! Brutal Fang! Crazy, slippery, crackly, boom! Tiger! I'll punish you!
That was too short. This'll make good practice. Don't get cocky. Wonderful! Resist!
Crazy, slippery, crackly, boom! Inferno! Crazy, slippery, crackly, boom! You picked the wrong people to fight with. go a little crazy here. Everything! Crazy, slippery, crackly.
Oh, nice moves.
Knock him around and cut him down. Take this! You picked the wrong people to fight with.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
Here comes a new spout.
Who's next? Saya! Strike! Brutal fade!
Risky
Get
man.
out of here!
Oh, caprice of innocent water.
That was so easy.
We will not go easy on you.
Raging blast! Strike!
Will power that tries souls shine. Photon. Rise.
Slippery, crackly, boom!
Angel. That was wonderful. I won't lose. Moonlight Havoc!
Boom! Knock him around and cut him down. Wind blade! Crazy, slippery, crackly. Boom!
Light roll! That was a nice little break. This'll make good practice.
Don't get careless. Take this! Distraction! Take this! Crazy, slippery,
Oh, power
crackly,
that tries
boom!
souls shine.
And another!
The sign of victory.
Are you kidding? That thing's still following us?
My guess is it's not after us.
You think it wants the Everlight?
Probably.
right there!
That voice.
Where did you come from?
Yuri, where are you going in such a hurry? We've got all the time in the world.
Hey, you kinda caught us at a bad time.
It's never a good time when you're in reach of my blade, Yuri Lowell. Huh? Who the hell are you? Stay out of this! You couldn't hope to satisfy me. You want to die first, huh? Piece of crap.
Should we be going?
Yeah, I don't want to fight any pointless battles, right, Carol?
Yeah, we don't really have time for this anyway.
Ah! I'm gonna rip your ugly head off, monster!
I wonder if he's okay.
Which one of them do you mean?
Hey, are we really gonna take this with us?
Of course! I mean, it's the job we were given. And you saw how much the client wanted this Everlight.
Yeah, but why was that monster so interested in it?
Baul should be able to outfly him, right, Judith?
Of course. But that's not really the issue here, is it?
No, I just wonder if it's really okay to carry off something that seems so important.
Nobis trusted us to do this job for him. I want to take this back to him. I think it's the right thing to do.
Well, if you put it like that.
Maybe we should just ask the client what he'd like us to do.
Yeah, let's do that. Look, we brought you the Everlight.
Oh, I never imagined you would deliver it to me directly. Thank you so very much. With this, we can finally revive our guild.
Revive? Did something happen to your guild?
No, it's nothing. Here, take this as a show of my gratitude. Now that I've acquired it, I mustn't waste even a single moment.
You think he'll be all right?
Must really be in a hurry if he's heading out of town on his own.
That voice.
I don't believe it.
Damn, he sure is persistent. Nobis is in trouble. Let's go.
It looks like the monster got away with the stone.
Hey, are you okay? After all that searching, now I'll have to start over.
This wound is terrible.
Let's carry him to the inn.
Well, he'll live, but he shouldn't be moved for quite some time.
He's lucky you were here. What a stupid thing to do. I don't care what the reason. Anybody who steps outside a barrier alone is crazy.
I figure this'll make him give up on the Everlight. He's lucky to get off with his life.
I guess we shouldn't have brought the Everlight to him after all. I should have listened to you, Yuri.
Hey, it's his own fault for charging out like that. You got nothing to worry about, Carol.
Yuri.
But we should decide what our guild will do if something like this happens again.
We do need to try and define Brave Vesperia's rules as we gain more experience.
Yeah.
Hey, don't get all down on yourself. We just started as a guild.
Yeah, we'll only get better from here on.
Are you Mimula?
That's right. And just who might you be?
We're Brave Vesperia, the guild who took the job you posted with the union.
It's about time. I will, of course, dock your pay for all the waiting you've made me do.
What? That's not fair!
Is this indecent young lady part of your brave... whatever you call it as well?
Do you have a problem with how I'm dressed?
It's your reputation. Now, are you serious about taking the job?
Well, what does it involve?
I haven't seen my butler, Sebastian, since he left to negotiate with a certain guild. I'd like to get some word from him, but nobody seems willing to go for me.
Have you considered going yourself? It would make a lovely day trip, I'm sure.
This is no time for jokes. I have no interest in going anyplace that vile.
Which is where we come in, right?
Naturally, the commoners must heed the words of the nobility.
So what's a high and mighty noble like you doing in the lower quarter?
Well, you see... how rude!
And what guild are you talking about?
They are called Leviathan's Claw.
Leviathans?
You are to find out first if Sebastian is safe, and second, how the negotiations have gone.
What was he supposed to negotiate?
That is none of your concern.
Yeah, it's not, but we don't need any extra hassle.
So basically, you'd like us to bring this Sebastian back to you.
That's right.
If we're dealing with Leviathan's Claw, I guess we're off to the Manor of the Wicked.
Just what kind of dangerous hobbies are you people into?
I thought I told you it was none of your business. You need only concern yourselves with the work I've hired you to do.
Such emotion is unbecoming of your ladyship.
I hear you, Rapide. Let's get going.
Right. We accept this task in the name of the brightest star in the night sky. Brave Vesperia!
What? Is that your little slogan? Please.
We can't possibly understand the refined tastes of such an elegant lady, Carol.
Oh, how dare you make fun of me! I won't stand for it. Oh. go easy on you!
That was so easy!
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
Don't get cocky.
Spin!
Don't move! Moonbeam! You're finished!
Shiny Dragon Ball! My way!
You're late!
Come on, Wind! Knock him around and cut him down! Wind Blade!
The sign of victory! Okay. Yay! Good job.
So, did we do the right thing?
Sure we did. Who knows what kind of mess they'd cause if we just left them alone.
Gotta say, though, it goes against the guild code of conduct to tell secrets you find out when you're on a job.
Really?
You gotta keep quiet about any dirt you find out during a job for your client.
Wow, old man, that's actually honorable.
Guilds gotta turn a blind eye to stuff their clients do, no matter how bad. Besides, sticking your nose into the client's business isn't gonna earn you any extra dough.
I guess you're right, but
Take the pay you got for this job, for example.
I don't know about just doing the work, getting paid, and leaving it at that.
yeah, like last time.
Right. We did exactly what the client asked, and look how badly that turned out.
Which reminds me, have you figured out what this whole Brave Vesperia thing is for yet? Is it for the money, because you like it? What?
We...
Do justice, right?
Yes, Brave Vesperia does what its members feel is right.
Even if that doesn't always make money like Raven was talking about. I mean, for now, we'll still do jobs that pay, of course.
Huh, so that's what Brave Vesperia does. Not sure how much that actually cleared up, but...
You guys sure you're all right with that? Being in a guild isn't all fun and games, you know.
We never expected it to be. And even if it was, that wouldn't change how we feel.
Yeah, we'll do things our own way.
Huh, listen to this kid.
What?
I think it sounds great.
So that's where things stand, old man.
Knowing you kids, you'll probably find a way to pull it off.
Of course!
It's been a slow process, but Brave Vesperia has really come into its own as a guild.
I think it's still nowhere close to a full-fledged guild.
But everyone's trying their best.
Well, I guess the guild does have a good style.
A good style?
We have the kid for comic relief, the Critian as the love interest, and Yuri as the straight man.
Oh, I thought you were talking about how fashionable our clothes were.
That'd make you the space cadet then.
So you're the straight woman?
I'm not a member of your crazy comedy act.
We're a guild, you know.
Oh, there's no challenge at all.
I guess I'll go easy on them.
Quelling havoc!
Oh, power that tries soul shine!
Brutal fighting!
Photon!
Tiger! I'll punish you! Quelling havoc!
Ascendant! Defining
Quelling
edge!
havoc!
The sign of victory! This looks easy.
Don't get careless.
Azure Sword!
Mustard.
Get out of here!
Come, oh Silverlight!
Shining Dragon Sword!
That was so easy.
This'll make good practice.
Let's just get it over with.
Down!
Power that tries soul shine!
Crazy,
Photon!
slippery, crackly.
Boom! Inferno!
Oh Silverlight!
Wonderful!
We shouldn't let this go to our heads. should really enjoy these little times together. Moonlight Havoc!
That's it, that's it!
The sign of victory!
Okay,
Yay!
good job.
Oh, it's cold, cold, cold. So cold, 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 cold.
So, what are you gonna do with the air crane?
I'm going to use the energy to make an air converter.
An air converter?
My plan is to efficiently convert the air into matter, decreasing the overall amount of air. But for that, it's ideal to have the converter use energy similar to both air and matter.
How is that energy different from air?
Elementally separated air transitions into matter in stages and eventually becomes stable. I'm going to stop its transition between the two states and develop a converter formula.
So it won't be air or matter?
It's a state that's closer to matter than to air, but it's still not quite matter. We call it mana.
Mana. To think that one short utterance could hold more gravity than the light used to lure fish out of the frigid sea at night.
It actually has a really long, complicated name, but mana's good enough. But it'll still be less stable than actual matter, so we'll need something to act as a core.
The Epitheia.
And a lot of air and Estelle's power to recombine the formula.
Using my power without the control formula will unbalance the air. It'll just flood out again.
But we can't just sit here and ignore that thing. And
Yeah?
it's a bet I'm willing to take.
I guess I should be the one trying to stop you, but I'm game to get in on this bet too.
I'll wager $1 billion gold on that.
The theory is correct. It'll be okay. I'll return this billion gold to you many times over.
Oh, truly now?
Yep. Come on, let's head to the air crane.
Freezing. Think there's a cabin or something where we can get out of the cold?
I don't think anyone would build a cabin on top of a sheet of ice.
If we just had some fire. Oh yeah, Rita, use your magic to give us some fire, would you?
What am I, a walking matchbox? And besides, using it on you would be a waste of air.
What's the big deal? Weren't you just using it over and over again just a little while ago?
That was to defeat enemies. What would you want me to set on fire anyway? You've got a pretty muscular body.
Huh? Well, I mean, with the guilds and the knights and all, it's a lot of work.
Doesn't look like there's enough fat to burn very well.
That's too bad.
Huh? Hey!
won't lose.
Get out of here! Raising blast!
Crescent Moon Blade! Come, oh Silver Light! Angel Ring! Rising Moonlight Havoc!
Get out of here! All right! Easy, slippery, crackly, boom! Destruction!
That was so easy!
I tell you, thinking of a converter for air. You're quite the thinker. That's our genius mage girl Rita. Yep.
Well, I had a hint to go off of.
Come to think of it, you did say you'd investigated Zod, didn't you?
Despite its amazing size, it wasn't running off of air. Even though it was a barrier blastia to protect the entire world.
A barrier blastia? Oh yeah, they were protecting the world from the Autophagos.
You mean to say it's been there for a millennium? It's as dogged as a philosophizing anemone.
Same goes for the Autophagos. It's been clinging to that barrier for just as long.
Alexei seemed to believe Zod was a weapon, but he couldn't have been more mistaken.
But the runaway air was the cause for the Autophagos' awakening, wasn't it? Ah, so that's why they would use a barrier running on power other than air.
But then, what sort of power was it using?
The children of the full moon, perhaps?
It was actually energy taken straight from them. Inside that giant core, it continued to power Zod as a virtually perpetual formula. Most likely, the energy was taken in exchange for their lives.
The light of life was extinguished from the children of the full moon.
So that's what Miorso's legend meant.
According to Duke, they did it of their own free will. They wanted to save the world.
The love the children of the full moon bore for this world is what created the barrier.
The power of love makes you want to cry.
They sacrificed themselves for the world. The children of the full moon were protecting us the entire time.
We should really enjoy these little times together.
Such grace! Hey,
Rising Moonlight Havoc!
Tiger Blade!
Enduring protection! Barrier!
That's your heaven!
Dragon!
Rising Moonlight Havoc!
Get out of here! Tiger Blade! Take this! Azure Wolf!
Power that
That's your heaven!
shines!
Who's next? Destruction Field!
Come, oh Silverlight!
Come on, Wind!
Angel
Howling Havoc! Cut him down! Wind Blade!
Not too shabby for an old... I'm gonna go a little crazy here.
And strike! Dragon! Come on, Wind! Out of my way! Wind Blade! Raising Blast! Wolf Strike! Take this! Azure Wolf!
Didn't work?
Photon! Rising Moonlight Havoc!
Out of my way!
Come, oh
Take
Silver
this!
Moon! Angel Ring!
Destruction Field!
Didn't work?
That was a nice little break.
going bye-bye.
Dragon Sword! Out of my way! Brutal Fang!
No avaricious netherworld. Crush the evil before me.
Growling Havoc! Draconian Slash!
Oh, disturbing power knowledge. Judgment on the evil before me.
Destructo Spiderweb!
Chance will take its course! All's well that ends well, Corgi!
With shorter legs?
I don't think that's the point. So can we just go all out?
Breezy, slippery, crackly.
Oh, Silverlight!
Come on, Wind. Knock him around and cut him down. Wind Blade. Breezy, slippery, crackly. Boom!
I have an idea!
Wolf Strike. Didn't work?
Who's next?
Breezy, slippery, crackly.
Yeah!
We will not go easy on you!
Dragon!
Take this! Breezy, slippery, crackly.
Oh, Silverlight!
Azure Wolf Strike!
All my heart. Hey, that didn't work.
Shining Face!
Sunshine like havoc! Photon!
Breezy, slippery, crackly.
So is that okay?
I'm gonna go a little crazy here.
Ha! Brutal Fang!
All my heart.
Brutal Fang!
All right.
Rising moonlight
Come on, take this. Knock him around and take him down. Wind Blade.
You picked the wrong people. I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it!
Brutal Fang!
Rising moonlight havoc!
Breezy,
Delightful!
slippery, crackly.
Stunner!
Come on, Wind. Knock him around and cut him
Destruction
down.
Field!
Wind Blade. Breezy,
Ooh,
slippery,
nice
crackly.
moves.
Boom!
Azure Wolf! Take this!
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
Hey!
That monster's not gonna show up again, right?
If it does, you'll beat it up for us just like the last time, right?
You're mean.
Okay, I'm ready. Estelle, come over here. Now, I'll release the control formula. Once I do that, the air crene will react to you and produce more air. I want you to recompose the air formula into a stable formula closer to mana.
I don't understand.
Yeah. Okay, the water element is strong here, so imagine flowing water and let your body flow with the air. The theory behind materializing air is the same as performing magic. If Estelle can recompose the air into a state close to mana, then I should be able to guide the air into the cyanoceal.
Can we do anything?
No. Go take a nap or something.
We'd freeze to death if we took a nap here.
We're pretty handy, you know. We can cook or fish or anything you want. Just tell us what to do.
I wouldn't say anything.
We can use the conversion formula we found in Zaudet.
That was for substituting life for air. Your life! You can't do that!
But if this fails, then we'll all be swallowed up by a flood of air. We'll be dead anyway, right?
We're all risking our lives. Let us help.
All right. I'll use your life energy to guide the air into the cyanoceal. If we do that, I think Estelle will understand the flow of the air without interference from me.
All right, everyone. Let's do this.
Sure. Why not?
Ready, Estelle? Here we go. Everyone, come over here.
Go ahead.
Try and synchronize yourself with my formula. There, that's good. The air is collecting in the cyanoceal. The formula's working. The force field is stable. It's gonna be okay.
What happened?
Did it not work?
No, it's still under control, but what is this? The formula for reshaping the apatheia. It's reformulating itself.
That voice. Bellius?
Judith? Yes, it is I, Bellius. Or rather, I was once Bellius, but no more.
What's going on here?
Could the will of Bellius trapped in the apatheia have... Amazing!
I feel the waters of the world at my command. I am the ruler of the waters.
Okay, so did it work?
It's gone way beyond working. I never thought it would gain a will of its own.
Nature's mysteries will forever transcend the limited scope of our imagination.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on this one.
Humans? What creature am I? Though no longer Belius the Intellicaea, you have granted life to me. I ask that you give me a name.
A being that controls the essence of a material. Maybe you're a spirit.
And so my name shall be...
The Splishy Splashy Watercolored Queen!
An ancient word for the ruler of the waters. How about Undine?
Undine. Henceforth, I shall be known as the Spirit Undine. I feel the power swell within me, such as the benefit of the air which you saw fit to gather for me.
It wasn't any cakewalk either.
Receive this now as token of my thanks.
Undine, we need to get the world's air under control. Please, lend us your power.
Very well. However, my powers alone will be insufficient.
Huh?
I control only the waters. You must gather those who rule the other elements as well.
The elements of earth, water, wind, and fire. We need at least 3 more.
We'll need help from the other Entelikeia, won't we?
There are very few Entelikeia left. Pharaoh, Gusios,
And Baul.
not Baul. He hasn't taken in enough air to create an apatheia. And on top of that, I won't allow it.
Undine, do you have any ideas?
The shining forest of Arialumen and Reloise, the root of the world. Your friend Baul should know the location of these places.
She disappeared.
No, she is here. I feel her.
It seems like the air Krena has quieted down too, even though we're not controlling Estelle's power.
Really? So, Undine is controlling Estelle's power?
You mean Estelle is really free?
Yes. Yes!
That's great, Estelle.
Well, things are sure taking a turn for the strange.
Yeah, I never would have dreamed any of this would happen. But we finally see the light at the end.
It's a pinprick, but as welcome as the rays of sun that pierce into the ocean's depths.
Rita, you look happy.
So do you, Yuri.
There's no longer anything shackling Estelle. She can use her power without causing any harm to herself or unbalancing the air. So yeah, I'm happy.
Estelle's really free!
There's no guarantee she won't overdo things again, though.
We'll just watch her closely. If we don't, she might go back to healing people till she keels over.
Is Undine really here?
Yes. I can't really explain it, but she is here. I can sense it.
Perhaps she dwells within Estelle.
Well, she was created through Estelle, so maybe the two are connected. Very interesting.
Hey, save the research for later, okay?
I know. You don't have to...
What was that just now?
Isn't that where?
It came from the direction of Zaude.
Fagos. No. Has Zaude stopped working?
Uh-oh. Do you think we might have done something to set this off?
That is the true catastrophe.
That thing does look like it could eat the whole world.
What are we supposed to do about something like that?
It's a touch too big to fillet with just my kitchen knife.
Hey Rita, Duke said the Autophagos was born from air.
Huh?
So if the spirits convert air into matter, could we do something about the Autophagos if we had enough spirits?
I don't know. I don't know. But I do think it's worth a try.
Let's try it, Yuri.
Then it's settled.
Baul! Yes, I see. Thank you. The servants of the Autophagos are attacking a city, Nordopolica.
I guess we can't ignore something like that. Let's go.
Why did things have to end up the way they did?
At this point, there's no use mulling over whether we chose the right course or not.
But we need to think about it so the same thing doesn't happen again.
It's becoming harder and harder to make a legitimate living in this world. I'm not saying this should excuse what I've done.
You can't go through your entire life doing what's right. It's sad, but that's reality.
But that doesn't mean someone who used their sword for justice will just turn evil for no reason. As long as they were fighting to protect someone right and good.
But accept that, and things break down to anarchy.
I want to change the world so those who are just can lead good lives. A world where we can't have justice without making someone else the bad guy is just too sad.
It'd be nice if people could just talk things over.
Yeah, that'd be a nice start.
That's why I'm saying that you shouldn't carry this burden by yourself.
From behind? Oh, man.
Cowards!
Wailing havoc! Dragon!
Sharpened rage!
Alright, who's next? Shining Dragon Form!
Disturbing power now unleashed! Meet thy judgment upon the evil!
That was a breeze!
Ooh! I'm gonna hurt that idiot who brought the Autophagos back!
What could have happened at Zaude?
Those nut jobs probably fiddled with the thing too much and broke it.
Thanks to Alexei, Zaude's no longer functioning like it was meant to.
Greed always eats itself. That wouldn't be a problem if there weren't other victims.
This guy just never learns, does he? Things are gonna have to hit bottom before he consider changing his ways.
But they see that thing about to eat the planet, right? Even an idiot would understand the situation.
I sure hope so. Look! It's hanging on to the city!
That black thing. That's what we saw on the sands of Kogor.
That was Pharaoh's vision. This is real.
It looks like it's trying to eat the air of the shield.
Is the Autophagos drawn to air?
This thing looks pretty mean.
It may be, but it's what we've caught on our line. We'll reel it right in.
Come on.
Slippery, crackly, boom! Yes, that worked.
Come, oh Silverlight!
Windblade!
Angel Ring!
Freezy, slippery, crackly, boom! Ha!
Oh, power that ties soul shine!
That hurt!
I'm okay!
Tiger Blade! That's it, that's it!
Oh, power that ties soul shine! Photon!
Freezy, slippery, crackly, boom!
Cover me, would ya? All right, I'm on it.
Ouch!
Shining Dragon Form! blade! Alright. Come on, Wind. Knock him around and cut blade! That's it, that's it!
Lunar Blade!
Touch out!
Come, oh Silver Light! Angel Ring!
That's it, that's it! Come on, Wind. Knock him around and cut him down! Wind blade! That hurt!
I'm okay!
Breezy, slippery, crackly, boom!
Oh, power that tries soul shine! Photon!
You're gone!
Come, oh Silver Light! Angel!
That hurt! That hurt!
Luna Storm!
Dragon Sword! Come on,
Silver
that's it!
Talon!
Knock him around and cut him down!
Oh, someone protect me while I'm casting. Okay.
Oh, power that tries soul shine! Photon!
Breezy, slippery, crackly, boom!
Luna Storm! Silver Light!
That was easy.
I hope the town is all right. You're right.
Hold your position. We're gonna stop them here.
Things getting wild around here.
You were... I guess I'm saved again.
It seems that this was the only city to be attacked. What bad luck.
This isn't about luck.
Where were you, Rita?
I went to check the barrier Blastia. Its power had been raised. And I guess the monsters were drawn to it. The power is returned to normal now.
We thought raising the power would protect us, but it turned out to be the opposite. I'll go see the citizens. Feel free to rest here as long as you please.
Thanks for the offer, but we still have business to do. We better get moving.
You are all welcome at any time. Try stopping by when you have...
Thanks.
Ew. I can't believe the Autophagos could spawn such a disgusting monster.
The illusion Pharaoh showed us. He was trying to make us feel the power of the Autophagos.
But it's no illusion this time. Oh man, are hordes of these things just gonna attack everything? Ow! Hey, no biting!
It's all right, Rapide. He's just a little nervous, that's all.
And what's wrong with being a little nervous? I'm not gonna run away or anything, I swear! Nats was really working hard.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing a good job leading since Belly has passed away.
I'd like him to meet Undine. He'd be so happy.
Not right now. Once everything's settled down, though, let's give him a nice surprise.
Okay.
That monster. Astrale was no match for it. I can't figure it out.
So how did we take it out?
Maybe there's something different about us.
The spirits, perhaps? If the Autophagos really is close to air, then the spirits might actually affect it.
So can we put up more of a fight if we get the other three?
Who knows? The four elements alone could control air, but we're talking about the Autophagos. I just don't know.
Yeah, and it's not like you can find Apatheia lying around just anywhere.
There aren't many Entelekea left either.
Hey, there are tons of Blastia all over the world, right?
Yes, they're an indispensable part of our society.
And cores are just pieces of Apatheia. So if the four spirits aren't enough, we can just change all the cores of the world into spirits too, right?
Then we may end up with as many spirits as there are grains of sand.
Are you nuts? How do you propose to do that?
Even if we knew how, we'd still have to go to every single Blastia. I doubt the Autophagos would wait for us.
I think that's your specialty, genius.
Oh no! This is your genius plan!
Even if Yuri's plan worked, all the Blastia would stop working, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I guess so. All the cores would be gone.
What would the world become?
People would lose the safety promised by the barriers.
All the functions that the Blastia maintained. Gone. It'll be inconvenient, to say the least.
Even Bodhi Blastia wouldn't work.
Who cares? Blastia or no Blastia? A single ore is all I need to cross the ocean.
I admire your spirit, Patty.
Well, isn't that all fine and dandy?
There'll be a lot of unhappy people, but we have to do it.
Otherwise, the world will fall to the Autophagos. Even if no one else ever understands why.
Well, for now, let's just get the four elemental spirits.
Aye, we'll cross those other bridges when we come to them.
Baul knows where the other Entelekea are, right?
Yeah, let's get back to the ship and ask him.
The shining forest of Area Lumen, and the root of the world, Reloise.
I've never heard of those places.
If only we could glimpse them.
Would make things far easier.
Baul says he knows. However, he doesn't want to tell us. Apatheias only come from the death of Entelekea.
He doesn't want to put his friends in danger.
Baul, listen. We want to protect the world, but we don't want to sacrifice anyone for it. We won't just take the Apatheia by force.
Baul, please.
Tell us where the Entelekea are.
Area Lumen is in the northeast part of Tolbikia. Reloise is on the continent of Wicea.
Thank you, Baul.
We also need to go to the sands of Kogor, where Pharaoh is.
Right.
Northeast Tolbikia. I wonder if that's the place where a new land just recently crystallized.
Wicea is that continent to the south of Ilikia, where the capital is, right?
Wicea. The Emperor Calx III sent scouting parties 4 times in order to claim the land. But every time they lost communication and no one ever returned. It's the last unexplored land on Terkalumares.
Why does it have to be a place like that?
If Wicea is that bad, then let's leave Reloise for last.
He says he'll leave things up to you.
Thanks, Baul.
Let's go.
We can't exactly dawdle forever.
You